Imagine your inflammation as a sneaky underground fire smoldering in your body's basement. Not raging flames, but a relentless low-grade burn quietly charring your health from the inside out. Visceral fat is the arsonist. It clings to your liver and intestines, pumping out pro-inflammatory cytokines like IL-6 that rush through the portal vein like gasoline straight to the liver, spiking HSCRP levels 20 to 30% higher in people with excess belly fat, according to Harvard Health studies. The cause? This rogue factory dumps free fatty acids and inflammatory signals, quietly fueling insulin resistance and dyslipidemia. Over years, that fire turns into silent sabotage, medically known as meta-inflammation, slowly eroding your insulin sensitivity. Think of it like rust creeping through hidden pipes. You don't notice until the leaks show up as constant fatigue, nagging joint aches, and heart disease risk jumping as much as 50%. Diabetes creeps closer. Fatty liver hits hard. It's terrifying. But here's the hope. When that visceral fat finally lets go through smarter eating and movement, the blaze starts to dim, and fast. In the very first days, early signals begin to flicker out. What happens next? That's where the real magic unfolds. Let's jump right into the timeline of what happens when that visceral fat arsonist starts packing its bags and the underground fire of inflammation begins to lose its fuel. We're talking real science here, mixed with those aha moments you've probably felt if you've ever tried ditching the junk food or lacing up your sneakers. Remember, this isn't some overnight miracle. It's your body rewiring itself, one smart choice at a time. First up, Day 0, the baseline before the battle. Picture this. Your visceral fat is the ultimate arsonist, hunkered down in your body's basement, tossing cytokines like IL-6 onto the smoldering fire of meta-inflammation. It's not a bonfire. It's that sneaky, low-grade burn that's been quietly charring your insides for years. Mechanically, this fat dumps free fatty acids and inflammatory signals straight into your portal vein, revving up CRP production in the liver and cranking insulin resistance like a faulty thermostat. A landmark study from the American Heart Association in 2002 followed obese women and found baseline TNF-alpha and IL-6 levels sky high, linking directly to endothelial dysfunction, basically, your blood vessels acting like clogged pipes. In real life, you're dealing with that constant drag, unexplained fatigue that hits mid-afternoon, joints that creak like an old door, and maybe even blood pressure creeping up without warning. Short-term, it's subtle sabotage. Long-term, it amps up heart disease risk by 50% and invites diabetes to the party. The value? Recognizing this baseline is your wake-up call. That fire won't douse itself, but kicking off changes now flips the script from victim to victor. Now, zoom to the first 24 to 72 hours, the initial shift, where your body hits the mobilize button. You've cut calories, maybe started walking. Bam! The arsonist visceral fat starts letting go because it's more vascular and hormone responsive than that stubborn underskin stuff. Catecholamines surge, shrinking fat cells and dialing back cytokine secretion early. But hold on, inflammation markers like HSCRP don't drop instantly. There's a bit of remodeling chaos like stirring up embers while extinguishing the fire. A 2017 study from McGill University on rapid weight loss in postmenopausal women showed that in just 46 days, starting from day 1, systemic inflammation dipped despite a temporary CLS spike in fat tissue, proof the body prioritizes dousing the blaze system-wide. You might feel a workout ow from short-term stress, or that initial hunger pang like your stomach's protesting the eviction, but benefits kick in quick. Short-term, less bloating, and a subtle energy lift as lipolysis frees up fuel. Long-term, it sets the stage for sustained metabolic peace. The kicker: this early win proves small tweaks pay off. Imagine trading that post-meal slump for feeling lighter on day 3. Why not try it? Ditch the soda today. Your fire's already flickering. Shifting to weeks 1 through 4, the early mobilization phase where the fire starts losing ground. As adipocytes deflate, pro-inflammatory culprits like IL-6 and TNF-alpha plummet, especially since visceral fat's direct liver line gets disrupted. This cascades into better HDL and triglycerides, tying inflammation to lipid chaos. Harvard health-backed research from a 2019 athlete study nailed it. Over 21 weeks, but with early trends in the first month, a 73% visceral fat drop slashed HSCRP by 20 to 30%. In your daily grind, that nagging fatigue eases. Suddenly, stairs don't feel like Everest, and those joint aches dial back like the fire's embers cooling. Short-term perks: improve sleep and mood, less puffiness. Long-term, it slashes fatty liver risk and boosts insulin sensitivity for steady energy. Here's the humor. It's like your body saying, "Thanks for the cleanup crew." The real value? These quick wins motivate. If you've yo-yoed before, know this phase builds momentum. Swap that drive-through for a salad. Watch the arsonist retreat. Fast forward to 1 to 3 months, metabolic rebalancing, where the underground fire really starts to fizzle. Consistent calorie deficits or strength training accelerate visceral loss at 0.5 to 1 kilogram monthly, flipping fat from inflammation factory to quieter tenant. Mechanisms involve reduced FAM20C proteins and browning of fat for energy burn. A 2022 prospective study in metabolic syndrome patients, published in Frontiers, showed after 3 months, VAT cuts lowered TNF-alpha and improved HbA1c odds by 2.95 times. Real-world feels: energy surges, you're bounding out of bed, clothes fit looser, and that brain fog lifts like smoke clearing. Short-term, better digestion, fewer cravings. Long-term, hypertension wanes, asthma eases, cutting CVD risks. Laugh with me, it's your body high-fiving itself for ditching the donuts. The gem here? Sustainability breeds results. Commit now, and this phase turns maybe into must. On to 3 to 6 months. Sustained reduction, with the fire now a mere glow. Cumulative 10 to 20% visceral loss shifts adipokines, more anti-inflammatory adiponectin, less resistant. Inflammasomes quiet, especially with GLP-1 aids dropping HSCRP 38%. Mayo Clinic cited 2025 analysis confirmed. By 6 months, PAI-1 and C-peptide drop, reversing pro-inflammatory states. Every day? Joints move freely, workouts feel empowering, and that mirror reflection screams progress. No more hiding under baggy shirts. Short-term, confidence boost, stable moods. Long-term, reversed chronic conditions like prediabetes. It's hilarious how your old genes become relics. Value unlocked? Persistence pays. Imagine preventing a heart scare by sticking to veggies and vibes. Finally, 6 months to a year and beyond. Long-term prevention, where the fire's out for good. Gene expression rewires, keeping cytokines low if fat stays off. A comprehensive 2018 to 2025 review in cardiovascular medicine linked sustained VAT drops to 32%, HSCRP falls, and lower oxidative stress. LifeWise, vibrant health, marathons instead of naps, clear skin, unbreakable focus. Short-term, habitual ease, long-term, disease reversal, longevity. The punch: regain sparks rebound. Don't let the arsonist back. The ultimate value? This timeline isn't fate, it's your choice. Start today. Douse that fire. Reclaim your spark. Wrapping it up, you've seen how dousing that underground fire transforms your health, from quick energy boosts to lifelong disease dodging. Don't wait. Start today. Ditch the junk, lace up those sneakers, and reclaim your spark. I hope these insights bring some real value to you. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button below and subscribe to spread it far and wide, helping more folks protect their own health. Catch you next time.